Hello Gemini, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly reading for August 22 through 28th, 2022, or the next 7 days. We're jumping right in here with the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Then we'll go into some Tarot, some more Oracle, and we'll end with Angel Answers. Well, you've got the Coyote and Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. All right. Beautiful messages already. Okay, Gemini. So this is the Tarot of a Moon Garden. Ooh, pop out already. We have the King of Pentacles. Financial security and stability during this time. Maybe this represents someone or someone you're dealing with having to do with work or money. And it could also simply represent you and your financial stability during this time period. All right, so let's go further here. King of Pentacles. There could be an earth sign that's important in your life. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is support, okay? Whether you're supporting yourself or receiving support from someone else, but I feel like that's through work. Maybe a promotion or something like that, possibly for some of you. Okay. I feel like somebody is getting a paid vacation that you didn't expect. So you have some vacation time that you didn't expect to have, okay? So look into that, okay? You may have accumulated some vacation time that you're not currently aware of. So for some of you, or a couple of you listening, so I would look into that. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Here's Taurus coming up again for you. This represents Taurus. So there could be a Taurus. I was getting Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This represents Taurus. If that's not the case for you, this could have to do with spiritual enlightenment, thinking about what really matters in life, deciding what's taking energy out of you and what is giving you energy, okay? I like that. And the keys are jumping out. There's keys at the bottom. I feel like you have the keys to unlock everything that you need. And for someone listening, that has to do with your spiritual side. And like I said, like knowing what is worth your time and what is not, who is worth your time and who is not. Okay, there might be some like silliness or pettiness that was just kind of draining. Okay, and I don't feel like this is a draining kind of reading so far. I just feel like this is your strength tuning into the fact that something in your surroundings might be taking away your enthusiasm. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Oh, and the Two of Staffs. Okay, so your world is a lot bigger than you realize. Your life has many opportunities waiting for you more than you realized. Okay, so maybe you've been in a really practical period of time, like we see with the King of Pentacles, and it's always good to be practical, but you're realizing there's other options and other exciting things for you. Things to look into and consider. Something you can add to life. Make life a little more exciting, but in a carefree way. For example, like, if you have some free time, do what you love with that free time rather than get distracted by, someone else's drama, that kind of thing. Okay. Like, for example, if a friend reaches out to you, and maybe they're not full of drama, but say a friend reaches out to you and you really were excited to spend your free time going on a hike or spending time with your partner or something like that, and you start to feel guilty that your friend wants to hang out with you. Well, that time really isn't free time anymore because you decided that was going to be with your partner or for yourself. So it's time to secure that boundary, right? Just tell your friend, I'm really sorry, I already have plans. Maybe we can set something up for another time. Another time and day. Clarifying the King of Pentacles, nice. We have the Star, beautiful healing, admiration, being looked up to, being recognized. So for those of you who are up for a promotion, you're being recognized. Maybe you need to speak up. Maybe your employer is not really thinking about how long you've worked for them because time flies and it's time for you to speak up and say, hey, I've been here for such and such amount of time. I'd like to ask for a raise. Here are my reasons why. And this person's going to be like, you certainly do deserve a raise, Gemini. And I really like that for you. I feel like you are being noticed, though. You just might need to speak up. Like I was saying, you might have some accumulated paid time off that you don't realize is just sitting there. So it might be something you need to look for, speak up about. The Hierophant, look at all of this major arcana. So the Hierophant is being clarified by the Magician. This is Gemini. So there's a Taurus and Gemini connection here. I'm going to go deeper. Bear with me. Two of Staffs, or the Two of Wands, is being clarified by the Page of Staffs. Okay, so let's go back here. The King of Pentacles and the Star. I feel like you are being recognized. You're being looked up to, praised. I feel like there's some kind of healing in here. Some like, it's like a cleansing and rejuvenation. Like you're feeling better. You're feeling more carefree. You have a plan. You have a plan that you're sticking to. You're coming into more financial stability here. But at the same time, you're enjoying it. It's like, it's not boring. You're enjoying it. I feel like there's some good news coming in about your finances. And I feel like there's also some good news about like connections in your life. Like maybe there's somebody important in your life you hear good news about and it makes you feel happy. They're becoming more independent, which kind of gives you some relief because sometimes you feel like, you know, they want more attention from you than you really feel like giving, even though they're your friend type thing. And this could be a coworker too for some of you. Okay, we've got the Hierophant being clarified by the Magician. So this is Taurus and Gemini. So you are very in your power right now. And I feel like you and this possible Taurus person could be a very powerful team right now. This could be a colleague, a coworker, someone you're working on a project with. I feel like you are a really, really powerful team and you are headed towards success. I feel like the two of you together have all of the elements and balance for whatever you're creating. That's very exciting. If this pertains to you, please comment below. It's really exciting right there. It's really strong and stable. And I get that strong stability with the King of Pentacles too. Okay. I'm looking back at the Coyote card, Revealer of Truth. So truth coming out. Gemini's an air sign, all about truth. Don't take things too seriously. So you should be having fun. With whatever you're doing, have fun. You can be serious, saving your pennies, you know, budgeting and all that stuff, but also have fun. Put some aside to have fun. The Two of Staffs and the Page of Staffs. So this is Wands. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. So I feel like there's a good, exciting message coming in for you having to do with your progress in work or on a project. And this also could have to do with that power partnership I was talking about, whether it's in love or business. I feel like you and another person are taking on something really huge together and it's fun. And the connection you have with this person is light and carefree. It's drama free. Okay, so I really like that for you, Gemini. All right, so let's go over to the Guardian Angel Messages. Guardian Angel Messages Tarot to be exact. All decks are listed below if anyone is interested. All right, so let's clarify further. Oops. All right, I'm gonna take these. Bear with me. You know, three. No, I'm not. Too many popped out and flipped over here, and that was just too sloppy. So let me go back in and shuffle a little bit more for you, Gemini. All righty. One more. Isn't that funny? Like they're starting to pop out, and then they're like, nope, just kidding. I know I said one more, but this deck just feels like it needed a little more shuffling. Here we go. Okay, so clarifying the King of Pentacles with the Star. We have the Seven of Fire, like I was talking about, holding your boundaries, challenge, determination, and resistance. Okay, so just hold your ground, hold your boundaries. If that friend or colleague I was talking about comes in and says, oh, you know, it's the weekend, can you hang out? I think maybe you need to speak up for yourself, you know, gently, because even though it's weekend time, or free time off from work and this person knows you're not working, you need to say, I'm busy doing such and such. And I can give you a quick example. I had that experience recently where I wanted to catch up with a friend, but I just had too much on my plate over the weekend. And I just like, oh man, I don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't get to talk that much. I wanted to hang out. And I was really worried about hurting this person's feelings. But then I finally said, sorry, I've had a busy couple of weeks and I really need to catch up this weekend, but I can talk to you soon. You know, I can't really hang out until, you know, we figure that out down the road, but I can talk to you soon. And it turns out that person had something unexpected come up in their life too. And it worked out just fine. And even if they didn't, it's important that we honor our time, our free time, and do what we want with it. The Hierophant and the Magician is being clarified by the Four of Fire. So we've got a lot of passion going on in this reading. Prosperity, contentment, and celebration. I really love this because this is in that power pair column here with the Hierophant and the Magician. Prosperity, contentment, celebration. So a lot of times readers call this the marriage card. For some of you, it certainly could be marriage, but I feel like this is working on a really exciting project with a friend or previous colleague. Could be a current colleague, but I feel like it's something you're doing on the side, and it's something that's going to create prosperity, something that you are going to have reason to celebrate very soon. The Two of Wands and the Page of Wands. Here's more wands, lots of fire. Let me see how many fire cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's lots of fire and passion in this reading. The Knight of Fire, confident, passionate, and adventurous. Really love this for you. So the Two of Staffs and the Page of Staffs is being clarified by the Knight of Staffs. Okay, Wands. So I feel like there's an exciting message coming in. I feel like it's coming in fast, okay? This has to do with your emotional growth and also spiritual growth because we have the Hierophant here. Realizing your talents are a much bigger deal than you may typically see because it comes natural to you. But maybe you're starting to see like, hey, you know, I am special in a good way. Not like in an isolated way, like where you feel isolated, but in a good way. You're like, wait a minute, not everybody can do this. Other people have other strengths, but I have these strengths and I love this about myself. Oh, money, love it. Find a way to abundance. And in this reading, you are finding a way to abundance. And it's not just going to last this 1 week or this time period. This is lasting. It might be something that you're discovering during this time period. Maybe you have been on the path to monetary gain, financial abundance, but it's coming to your realization during the time period that you're listening to this reading. The French horn is popping out right now. Right here. Okay, so someone listening could have an association with French, the language, or France, the country, or someone, okay, I'm going to laugh now, but my daughter has a cat named Francie. So I just had to put that out there. Maybe somebody else has a pet named Francie. Okay, so let's get one more from here. This is the Mystical Wisdom deck. Okay, 7 deadly sins. It says humanity's destructive traits. So this makes me think of the Devil card, like the more negative aspects of the Devil card. So be careful not to waste your time worrying about other people's obsessions, other people's drama, okay? Don't get sucked into that because that can be an addictive behavior, like being overly focused on someone else's drama. When you don't have that in your life, you have other things you want to do with your life. That doesn't mean you owe someone else an ear all of the time to hear that negativity. So be careful, like keep in mind that that's another toxic thing, is when like we allow too much of that in. Nothing wrong with lending an ear now and then, but not constantly. You know what I mean? Like that takes away from our energy, our positivity and whatnot. So keep in mind that there are different forms of addiction, kind of like looking at our cell phone too long, too much social media or whatever. Try not to be overly focused on the chaos. Let the light, see the light over here, let the light rule. Okay? And have fun. Okay, that's the other thing. It could also indicate needing to have some fun in your life and not be too serious. And whatever takes away from your joy, it's time to take a look at that and maybe take a step back. All right, we're going over to the angel answers. Oh my gosh, this reading really went on for a while. If you have a particular question, you can reflect on it now, Gemini, but you don't have to. All right, Gemini. Ask for help from others. Like I was saying in the beginning, you might have accumulated time off and you don't realize it. Might be time to ask for a raise. Ask for help from others. This could be working in collaboration with someone else too within the next few months. So something is really going to be coming to fruition within the next few months, something that you're working on now. And one more from here, and in the near future. Okay, in the next few months, in the near future. So you may have two different things that are on your mind. So something is going to start showing results within the next few months, but it's going to kind of be between now and then. And the other card is a little more elusive, in the near future, but I feel like if you had a particular question, I feel like the answer is yes. It's just that you need to give this time. There are other players, other situations, other elements that need to, fall into place for this opportunity to be available to you. All right, Gemini, deep messages here, very exciting. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.